A very good morning to all of you. So we are continuing today with next exercise, that is exercise 1.2. So yesterday we finished exercise 1.1, in which we studied the topics related to commission and discount. Now today we'll be continuing in detail regarding traders. When the traders deal amongst themselves, when they buy and sell goods, they give discount to each other. So basically in this exercise, we'll be studying in detail about the discounting topic. And as you all can see, that today's topic I have disclosed in front of you is regarding PW, that is present worth, sum due, that is SD, and TD, not trade discount but true discount. Now before I start with the topic, just pay attention to this small example which is shared in your textbook. When businessmen sell the goods on credit, the price quoted for goods includes a sufficient margin of interest for the period of credit allowed. Suppose the goods are worth ₹100 if the payment is made on the spot. However, if a credit of 4 months is allowed, then the businessman will quote the same price by adding interest for 4 months to ₹100. If the rate of interest is 12% per annum, then the interest for 4 months will be ₹4. Correct? Therefore, the customer has to pay ₹104 after 4 months. So students, if you paid attention to the above example, they are telling you all, if I am a buyer and I go to the shop and buy a product, and if I want to buy that product in cash, then I will pay only ₹100, that is on the spot payment. But if I go and tell that person कि मेरे पास अभी ₹100 नहीं है, आप मेरे को credit पे दे दो. Credit means उधारी. You are borrowing it. So, for example, as the sum says, if I'm borrowing it for a period of 4 months. So, after the completion of 4 months, जो चीज मैं ₹100 में आज ले सकती हूँ, 4 महीने बाद मेरे को वही चीज कितने में पड़ेगी? ₹104 में. That is 104. So, in other words, ₹104 due after 4 months at 12% is equivalent to ₹100 today. आज की तारीख में ₹100 is equivalent to 4 महीने बाद ₹104. Hence, the ₹100 is called as the present value, today's value or present worth. And 104, जो आप 4 महीने बाद देने वाले हो, that will be called as sum due, that is SD. And जो ₹4 आप extra भर रहे हो, that is called as the true discount on the sum due. So is the topic clear? The three concepts. So true discount is nothing but the rate of interest on the present worth at the given rate of interest for the given period. So students, today we are starting with the topic and the formulas are here as below. Before I start with the formula, one thing you all keep in mind that there is a simple trick to remember these formulas. As you all can see, I have written 1, 2 and 3. Now what are these numbers 1, 2 and 3? Now as you all can see, I have written number 1 on the left side, number 2 on the left side, number 3 on the left side. But our today's topic will be focused only on first, second and third formulas. ये 3 formula पर ही based है. So for the time being, just pay attention and remember the trick I'm teaching you all right now. So when I say number 1, you have to remember at number 1 comes the formula for true discount, TD. So the formula of TD says PW into N into R upon 100. So when I say number 1, you have to remember in number 1 only there is one formula. Okay. When I say number 2, now in number 2 there are two formulas. One is of SD, that is sum due, and the other is on BG, that is banker's gain. Now this topic is not covered in today's session. Our focus is only on SD, that is sum due. Now sum due has got two formulas. Formula number 1. Now remember, formula started with TD, so it started with PW into N into R upon 100. So SD का भी first formula starts again with PW. That is PW plus true discount. So the first formula of SD is PW plus TD. The other option is, again it starts from PW, PW bracket open 1 plus NR upon 100. So are the three formulas clear? This is our today's focus. The other formulas which you can see right now, just ignore them. Once we are done with the exercise, I will tell you all what trick you have to remember for the formulas. So students, quickly just revise with me. Formula number 1, true discount is equal to TD is equal to PW into N into R upon 100. Then point number 2, SD, sum due. There are two formulas. Depending upon the situation, you can choose the formula. The first formula is PW plus TD. And the other formula is PW bracket open 1 plus NR upon 100. Okay. So these are the formulas which we'll be focusing today. Okay. So I'm just giving you all 2 minutes to revise the formulas in your mind. To revise all the formulas whichever I have taught you all just now. Just have a quick revision of those formulas in your mind. And then we'll start with the exercise. Exercise 1.2. Okay. So now we are starting with exercise 1.2. Pay attention to sum number 1. What is the present worth of a sum of 10,920 due 6 months hence at 8% per annum simple interest? So if you all paid attention to the question, they are asking you to find what is the present worth. So that means, can we write PW is equal to question mark? Sum due is given 10,920, okay, for a period of 6 months and at the rate of 8% per annum. So students, pay attention. Now, whenever these kind of sums come, always remember that we have to convert the months into years. ये चीज याद रखना. जब कभी भी आप PW, SD, BG, BD के sums कर रहे हैं, always convert the months into year. And how to convert it? अभी एक साल में 12 महीने होते हैं. So we'll be dividing the months by 12 in order to convert it into year. So here goes the solution. Pay attention. Sum due 10,920 दिया हुआ है. N is equal to 6 upon 12. So how I converted, which is 1 upon 2 years. R is equal to 8%. PW is equal to question mark. So I taught you all three formulas. अब मेरे पास sum due है और मेरे को PW ढूंढना है. So I'll use the formula SD is equal to PW bracket open 1 plus NR upon 100. And whenever you write the formula, students, pay attention, always put it in a box, highlight the formulas. Okay. So 10,920 is equal to PW bracket open 1 plus half into 8 upon 100. After the cancellations, I have left with 1 upon 25. अभी बीच में plus sign है, so we'll do cross multiply. So 25 plus 1 upon 25, PW 26 upon 25. Now there is multiplication in between. So the next step we can do is we'll apply cross multiply over here. So with the help of cross multiply, I can send 25 that side. So 25 will go up and 26 can come down. So as you can see in this step, 10,920 into 25 divided by 26. So PW value I have solved with the help of log. As you all can see the working on the right hand side. Remember log, you have to practice log. Just for a quick revision, I'll explain you all. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 digits. So 6 minus 1, 5. Always remove the characteristic first. In the denominator, you have two numbers. So 2 minus 1, 1 point. Log ka logic is 2, 1, 1. That means 13 ko you will see under 6 का column, ठीक है, number 6 का column and mean difference 5 का column. So the logic is 13, 6, 5. So 13 under 6 plus mean difference 5, you'll get the value 1351 in the log table. Same way, in front of 13, backwards there is no number, so we'll add a 0. 13 under 0, you will get 1139. After subtraction, you get 4.0212. Anti-local logic, again 211. After decimal, you observe. So you will see 0, 2 under 1 and mean difference 2. So after adding that 0, 2 under 1, you'll get 1050 and mean difference 2 may, I don't think there is any number, so there's 0 over there. So your final answer is 1050. Then for anti-log, we add the 1 which we subtracted in the starting. So 4 plus 1, 5. So after 5 digits, you will put a decimal. So 10,500.0. This way, you have to complete the sum. Other option is you can solve this sum by normal division also. But I request and suggest all of you all to practice log because it will be useful for your other sums in the next lessons as well. So are you all clear with the first sum, students? Okay. Coming to sum number 2. What is the sum due of rupees 8,000 due 4 months hence at 12.5% simple interest? Now I am giving you all 2 minutes to observe and see what you have to find and which formula you will use. So they are asking you what is the sum due. That means SD is equal to question mark 8,000. So 8,000 can be the present worth. Okay. So if you all identified which formula to come, here's the solution. Those who followed, that means you all paid attention very well. So as you all can see, this is sum number 2. SD question mark PW 8,000 N 4 months. So first we have to convert this into years. So 4 upon 12, which is equal to 1 upon 3 years. Rate is equal to 12.5% per annum. So SD is equal to same formula, PW into 1 plus NR upon 100. So by following the same logic over here now, in this case, you are finding SD. In the previous sum, SD दिया हुआ था, आप PW ढूंढ रहे थे. So be very careful while substituting the values. So after solving the answer, the sum is very easy. You get the answer to be as 8,333. The steps are same, sum is the same, so you can practice and get the answer. As you all have seen, I've done this sum as well with the log. You can follow the simple division also to get the answer. Okay. So clear up till here, 2 sums. All right. Moving forward with sum number 3. The true discount on the sum due 8 months hence at 12% per annum is 560. Find the sum due and present worth of the bill. So students, in this sum, अभी आपके पास TD दिया हुआ है, आपको SD और PW दोनों ढूंढना है. Both the values are missing. So how do we do the sum? Pay attention. So TD 560 given, N is equal to 8 months. So we'll convert that into years. 8 divided by 12, which is 2 upon 3 years. Now SD and PW we don't know. So question mark, rate of interest 12% per annum. So we have only 1% TD. So remember point number 1, TD का formula डालेंगे. TD is equal to PW into N into R upon 100. So by putting TD ka formula, we'll get the value of PW. So as you all can see, I've got the value as 7,000 over here by substituting the formula. Now you have 2 options. Number 1, SD ke 2 formula hai, PW plus TD, and the other one is PW into 1 plus NR upon 100. Depending on your convenience, depending upon your understanding, दोनों formula भी use करके you will get the same answer. So I have utilized the first formula of SD because now I have 2 values, PW and TD. So SD is equal to PW plus TD. 7,000 plus 560, I got 7560. So this is the final answer of sum number 3. So followed students, the first 3 sums. Is the first 3 sums clear? Okay. So moving forward with sum number 4. All right. So pay attention. The true discount on a sum is 3/8 of the sum due at 12% per annum. Find the period of the bill. Now what they are trying to tell you, listen to that very carefully. The true discount. So what do you mean by true discount? TD. So true discount stands for TD. Is means equal to 3/8 of sum due. That means 3/8 sum due. So sum due के लिए I can write SD over here. So followed, how did I gain the value of TD over here? TD is equal to 3/8 SD. Rate of interest is given to you. You have to find the period of the bill. That means you have to find the value of N. So with this logic, I'm showing you all the fourth sum. Pay attention. So as you all saw, TD is 3/8 SD. समझा कैसे आया ये part? R 12% N question mark. So now what I'm doing is, I'll use SD का formula. SD is equal to PW plus TD. SD is equal to PW plus TD का value I wrote 3/8 SD. Then I told you all like terms हम लोग साथ में लेकर आते हैं. So plus 3/8 will shift that side and then it will become minus 3/8 SD, which is equal to PW. Then we'll do cross multiply. So this will become 8 SD minus 3 SD upon 8. So 8 minus 3 will give you 5 SD upon 8, point number 1. Then I'll put the formula for TD. TD is equal to PW into N into R upon 100. Now TD ka value was 3/8 SD. PW ka value was 5 SD upon 8. N we don't know. R is 12/100. Now SD, 8 and 8 can get cancelled because there's a multiplication sign. Bringing, I've transferred 100 that side. 5 and 12 downwards like this. So I got the value of N to be 5 years after cancellations. Okay, followed the sum. Okay, now if you followed or not, you can test yourself and practice sum number 14 as your assignment. Sum number 14 is the same as sum number 4. So in order to see whether you have followed sum number 4, you all can practice the 14th sum. First you all practice and then check the solution. Solution I'm sending in this particular video. I'll send the PDF of these sums. But for your practice, I need you all to first practice and then refer the sum number 14. We'll just discuss it orally. I'll give you an idea how to start about it so that at least you'll find it easier to solve. A certain sum due 3 months hence is 21/20 of the present worth. What is the rate of interest? So a certain sum due 3 months hence. So sum due means what you will write SD. Is means equal to 21/20 of the present worth. So what can you write? SD is equal to 21/20 PW. So got it? How to start the sum? तो आपको SD का value पता है. Now you can utilize SD का formula and start with the sum and practice and see whether you are able to get the rate of interest or not. So you can utilize the formula SD is equal to PW 1 plus NR upon 100. Okay. Now I'm purposely going a little bit slow so that after you are done with the sum, you can see sum number 14, which I'm sharing right now. So these will be the steps, but don't see the solution now. Imandari say be true to yourselves and then solve the sum. And after solving, only check whether your answer is right or not. If you want to see whether you have followed the concept or not. So coming towards the next sum number 5. So here's the question. 20 copies of a book can be purchased for a certain sum payable at the end of 6 months and 21 copies for the same sum in ready cash. Find the rate of interest. So first try and understand the question. Question बोल रहा है 20 copies of a sum can be purchased for a period of 6 months. If you are buying a particular good for a period of 6 months, जैसे मैंने आपको स्टार्ट में एग्जांपल दिया था ना, if you are buying or a product of 100 rupees for a period of 4 months, तो आप 4 महीने बाद वो 100 रुपए का प्रोडक्ट कितने में खरीदने वाले हो? 104 रुपए में. In the same way, आप 20 copies of a book खरीद सकते हो at a period of 6 months, which will be same or which will be equal to the 21 copies if you are paying in ready cash. और अगर आप आज के तारीख में अभी के अभी पैसा भर रहे हो, so you can buy 21 copies at the same sum. तो मतलब जो पैसा आप 6 महीने के बीच में भर भर के भरने वाले हो, उसमें you can buy only 20 copies. And if you're paying the money right now, you can buy 21 copies of the book. So you have to find what will be the rate of interest. So the sum is very easy. Pay attention. Let the cost of one book be X. So the cost of 20 books will be 20X. Now what did I tell you? Cost of 20 books is same as cost of 21 books. है ना? 6 महीने बाद you will pay the same amount of money and you will get only 20 copies. But if you are paying in cash today, you can buy 21 copies. So same way, interest on 20x, that is cost of 20 books for 6 months at R% will be equal as the cost of one book. है ना? So as per the formula, interest का formula is 20x into n into r upon 100. That is principal into n into r upon 100. The principal is 20x into number of months was 6 months. So divide by 12 into r upon 100. So by cancellation, I get x into r upon 10, which is equal to x. Now x and x gets cancelled. So 1 remains. So r upon 10 is equal to 1. 10 goes that side. R is equal to 10%. Followed? So these are the 5 sums, students. And one sum I have given you as a assignment. Okay. So please practice them. If you all practice, I know you'll be able to do all the sums properly. And before practice, please learn the formulas first, because unless and until you don't learn it, you won't be able to remember the formulas. Okay. Now for your assignment, I have some sums which I'll be giving you all. For your practice, if you all want, you all can practice miscellaneous exercise, because we have already finished first exercise completely, that is exercise 1.1. And today we started with exercise 1.2. So in that also we finished 6 sums today. So as a assignment homework, you all can practice miscellaneous exercise sum numbers. You have written here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and the 17th sum, in order to see whether you are able to follow the concept or not. So as an assignment, you can practice the miscellaneous sums 1 to 7 and sum number 17. So students, we'll stop the session of today here, and tomorrow we'll continue with exercise 1.2. So till then, stay safe, keep learning, keep practicing. Okay. Thank you so much, students.